I didn't even know it was time. I'm like, just coming down with my tea. And then I'm like, oh, crap. I get this notification. It's showtime. I'm like, it is? Oh, it really is. It's 1 o'clock. Okay. Well, hi. Hi, everyone. I have like legitimate Christmas card making to do today. So I thought I would invite you along and maybe we could get crafty together because it's more fun to do things together than it is to do them all by yourself, which is what I would normally do. I'm like a mess. What's happening? Okay. I'm going to say hello to all the lovely humans that I see. And then I'm going to show you, I'm like hoarding some new supplies that I have not even opened. So I'm really excited to dive into like a whole bunch of new things today as well. Many purposes for this little live today. And I haven't been like spontaneously live in actually quite few months, I think. So I thought today was a perfect day for it. First person I saw in the comments was Jillian Speck, who is she is a Wonder Bundler. She is a top participant with me over at Awesome Art School. So Jill, love you, my friend. So is John. I know all my little gurus are here, and my little groupies, my favorite people are here showing up. First and foremost, John. Hi, Tony. Nice to see you. Kimberly, hello. Oh, yes. Good evening. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 o'clock, 7? I can't do math. It's 5 hours ahead. I know that. She's in the UK. Rachel, hello. Deb Reed, I see you. Oh, Della from Vancouver. I went to Vancouver a few years ago with my husband and my 3 kids. And that's where I discovered the John Fluvog store. And then that kicked off a whole like Fluvog shoe. John Fluvog, in case you don't know, is a Canadian shoe designer. And his shoes are not just shoes. They are works of art. My husband and I spent 2 hours in that shoe store. And in this store, they have a marionette in the ceiling that must be like 40 feet long. It's insane. I could have a whole live stream just talking about the Blue Box store. So Della, look what you did. You derailed me and I just got here, but in the best way. I freaking am such a huge fan of that store. Anyways, back to saying hello to everyone. H, what's up? Scott here. Okay. Love you. You know what I have? Jamie is actually just hangs out with me all the time. So from one Scott to you, another. Nice to see you, H. I'm a huge Scotland nerd fan, so that's why I have Jamie, a cardboard head, just hanging out with me all the time. Yeah, we're on YouTube. You can watch it any old time. I don't ever delete my live streams. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Marion from Germany. Love that you're tuning in. Susan is here. Hello. Karen, I see. Lisa, lovely to see you. I have another Canadian friend here, Marlene. Awesome, awesome. Sharon, I see you as well. Diane from Florida. Look at all these lovely faces. Angelisa. So lots that I know, lots that I don't know. It's really lovely to see you all here today. Some people tuning in for the first time. Essex in the UK. Valerie is here. Hello. Your eyes are still stuck. Oh, did you have an eye exam today? That's always interesting to try to do art when you can't see anything. Awesome. Well, it's so lovely to see you all. I already went on a tangent. We haven't even started. I have a cup of tea. My son Billy is home from school. He's upstairs helping me with some stuff. So he might call me with some questions, but we'll see. So I legitimately have to make some Christmas cards. And I thought I would just come online and do them with you if you wanted to hang out with me. I am going to be using, well, first of all, who's going to be also carding with me? Is everyone going to be also crafting with me? Or are you going to be just hanging out and chittering in the chat? I highly suggest hanging out with people in the chat. Hi, Linda. I see you. Linda in Quebec. Lovely, lovely. Also, longtime student. Angie says, me. Awesome, Angie. I love that. You might be wondering what I'm opening. I'm opening, my friends, circular watercolor paper. I am hooked. I have been working on a big pad of watercolor paper for our Outlander, speaking of Scotland. Outlander course experience, which opens on January 1st, Lucy and I, when I went over to Scotland to film, I lugged over this giant pad of circular watercolor paper, and it was so heavy I couldn't bring it back with me because of all the stuff I had bought. Of course, I had to leave it there, and I had to buy more. I bought it at my local Jerry's, and look at this. Look how cute these are. So my sons, two of them were home, and they were like, Mom, we need to get you something for Christmas. And I was like, yeah, you do. They're like, what do you want? And I was like, well, kind of want these. Valerie, since you're here, I actually told them to get me some more of the velvet brushes, the Velvet Touch brushes by Princeton. Actually, you'd be so proud of me. Valerie sent me this one. We had a conversation about it, and the next day this appeared magically on my doorstep. And now I'm hooked. So I had them run off, and I was like, ooh, and while you're there, can you grab me some mini circular watercolor paper because I want to use them for Christmas cards? And they did not fail. So Billy calls me and he's like, which one do you want? They have 3 kinds. And I'm like, I couldn't decide, and I didn't want to keep them at the store. So I'm like, just buy one of each. So naughty, but I'm like, it's Christmas, which is like the ultimate Christmas enabler time. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's Christmas. Like, I deserve all the kinds. So I got I got the hot pressed, the cold pressed, and the rough. I've only had rough in a journal before, and I was like, well, I need to try that. So obviously, so we have all the things. Oh yeah, well, square, square and circles are ooh, that just peeled right off. Oh, and so did that. Wow, I gotta keep track of these very closely. Squares and circles are, kindred spirits because, they're equal on all 4 sides or all the way around. I guess I'm starting with rough because that one just came right off like so easily. Does everyone here know the difference between the rough, cold, and hot press? Do you guys know the difference? Does anyone have questions about that? Yeah, just be careful with this, Jeanette, because sometimes the all caps can put their comments in purgatory. So, oh yeah, but question can be in all caps. Yes, yes, yes. And Jeanette is my lovely assistant, super, super duper artist, and knows everything about art supplies as well. So if she answers you, she's legit. I can vouch for her. Oh, you haven't heard of rough? Okay, perfect. So rough. It's so hot. Hold on, let me get my journal is a really good example because it's like extra rough. And actually that's why I wanted to get the paper too, because I wanted to compare it. So hot press paper, just to recap in case anyone was too shy to ask, is really, really smooth. It's super smooth. I love when I have like art that's like primarily drawing based, where I'm using like sharp drawing utensils like a mechanical pencil first. I always use hot press. The downside is it's not as absorbent as cold press, so the result looks a little bit different. It's a little bit more staining looking, and it doesn't take as much water. I'm freaking obsessed with it though. It's not bad things, they're just different. Cold press is like normal. That's like the most widely available. If it doesn't say what kind of watercolor paper it is, it's cold press. It's like your everyday Jane watercolor paper. Do the circles stand up? I don't know what the heck you mean. It's just a pad of paper in the shape of a circle, my friend Valerie. And it's very absorbent. And then rough is just like it sounds. It's really rough, and it's really, really, really textured, and it's really bumpy. It's kind of crazy. And to me, it's like someone took a kitchen sponge and like sliced off like a super thin slice of it. And that's what it feels like to paint on. It's bizarre and cool. So like it can take tons of water, but it also makes your watercolors do kind of weird things. It'll like make it pool up. This is a granulating watercolor by Daniel Smith. And so that's really fun to mess around with because it'll kind of take and like cluster your pigments in different little pockets. it's an experience. I encourage you to try it if you have never tried it. I've done a bunch of little I've done a bunch of little tests on this. See how it like so you can see like the rivulets of color. It just does funky wonky things, but it's super cool to experiment with and to play with. And so I thought that's why I needed all three, because I'm like, how would anyone ever make me decide on how to do it? But it is trickier to write on because it's super bumpy, but it's like a little edgy piece. So it's totally fine. Here you can see it's really capturing, like see how granulated that is? And it pools in like the pockets. I just love it. Just don't get confused with rag. Rag is kind of like mimics rough, but it's not the same. Rag is like really popularly available in a lot of like journals, and it kind of makes it look like rough cut, but it's not. Rough cut journals are super hard to come by, like super hard. Like really hard, impossible actually. It's really hard. It's not very common at all. Rag looks the same in that it's really raggy, but it absolutely does not behave the same. So just kind of whatever. RFYI. What the hex? So yeah. Just looking it over. I know I like the rough as well. It's really fun. You're getting your stitches out of 4. Oh, girlfriend, I'm so happy for you. That is awesome. These circles are 6 inches, I believe. So I'll just need to get like I used to sell cards and things. So I have some larger like cardboard mailers. So I'll probably be using those. And this is going to be painstaking for me because I like to do everything humongous. This is going to be a little bit of a torture session because I don't do anything small ever. That's as far out as we get, all right. And Patty, Patty has questions. And Jeanette, I'm gonna do they stand up? You keep asking me that. I don't know what you mean. No, they're just paper that are circular. There's nothing standy about them. I do not have round envelopes. I'm going to be crazy, and I'm going to put them in a rectangle envelope and probably fold over the extra. I buy these at my local Jerry's Artorama, but you can probably just search. You can probably just search on Amazon. I know I bought mine on Amazon. I bought the larger round one on Amazon as well. Just type in circular watercolor paper. Billy, did you have any luck?
No, kind of. I'm gonna fit it when you don't be watching.
Okay. Can you work or no?
No.
Crap. That's unfortunate. Okay. Are you getting Max today or am I? Either way. I just didn't. Oh, I just missed my trash can. That's really gross. All right. I can see, but I can't see. Okay. Oh, like a card. It's just paper. I mean, if you fold it in half, you can. It's literally just paper. So if you want to fold it, you can make it. I'm not making a card. I'm just making like I'm going to do a art on the back, and then I'll write like Merry Christmas on the back. I'm not fancy. Oh, what flavor is this? It's my favorite, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh, it's like macadamia. Oh, here it is. Vanilla bean macaron by Tazo. It's really yummy. And it only has like 2 stars of caffeine in it. All right. Let's get busy. But anyways, I also want to show you the fact that this always comes in bag. It always comes with a bag, which I find so cute. And it was really handy because I really was traveling with mine. But look how cute this bag is. Why would you have a bag for your watercolor paper? I don't know, but I appreciate it. And I think these are so cute. All right. So this is rough, which apparently I'm doing first. Oh, maybe, you know what I'll do? I'll do one rough, one cold, one hot, all at the same time. And then I'll do the same thing, and then we can see what they look like. I don't know why that rough top came off so quickly. And this one, I don't even know where it starts. These are blocks. which, where is the thing? And actually I have a knife on my table at all times for my blocks. So if you have a block watercolor paper, you have to find the like opening part. You just use like an X-Acto knife. I'm too lazy. I just grab my kitchen knife. So this is the hot press one. So yes, this is super smooth. And here I'll write the brand in. The brand is Magnani. It's Italian, I think. Magnani. 1404. Oh, I just wrote 1401. That's totally wrong. It's 1404. I said the right words, but I didn't actually type it correctly. And yeah, shout out to my local Jerry's Artorama because they are the nicest and the most generous. Okay, that was the 2. And here is number 3. Finding where it starts is so hard. There's like, nope, here it is. All right, so I just stuff my knife in. I should be doing this away from me and not towards me, but here we are. Hi, Crystal. Hello, Mary Lou. All right. Oh, oh, that feels just like the rough. I don't know how I'm going to actually tell those apart. All right, the rough has slightly larger, I would say, bump pockets in them. Other than that, they're actually look really similar. These are just slightly closer together. God. Oh, thank God the back is on. Yeah, it's like they're so close. I'm actually going to label the backs of these so that I don't have to sit and stare at the paper for a really long time every time I go to use them. So this is cold press. This is rough. And we'll see what kind of difference they make. Cold. And then my hot is here. All right, so we're doing one of each. I'm going to start out by doing a super simple Christmas tree. Oh, hi, Christy. There's an arrow on the front. I saw no arrow. Also, I ripped off the cover on one of them, so there wasn't even a front. Oh, I'm hot. I have my... Oh, I was going to put my hair, but I don't have a hair tie. That's really annoying. Okay. Hi, Leslie. Leslie, have you gotten your... Okay, Leslie and I were art swap partners. I got your stuff right away. Have you received your Whittle Woman yet? Because we got it. I know the Canadian postal system has been on strike, and then I got a message, and then I paid extra to make sure that yours went through. Have you gotten your freaking painting? Let me know. I'm dying, and I feel awful that you've had to wait like 6 months. That's an exaggeration, but it feels like 6 months. Okay. You have not. All right, girl, it is coming. I promise you. It is totally coming. I will not let you down. I paid $32 extra to make sure of it on top of what I had already paid. It is coming. I am determined for you to receive that. All right. I did get yes. Don't you know that? I let you know that. And I posted photos in the Facebook group. Did you not know? Oh my gosh. Leslie also got me this cute, adorable little cup that I keep my favorite sign pens in all the time. Oh, the Canadian Post is back? Oh, thank goodness. What a nightmare. It started like right during our art swap, and I was like, no, it was horrible. All right, I'm ready. I'm going to make a triangle. This is my inspiration. Look how cute this is. Look how freaking cute that is. So I'm going to draw a triangle. If anyone wants to draw along with me, let's do these together. I'm going to use a mechanical pencil. 0.7 because that's just what's in front of my face. This is hot because I labeled it. Oh, and I like that little star at the top. All right, this is painstaking for me because it's so tiny. Just a wee little Christmas tree. And I like how it's so skinny. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can try watercolor in bed. I'm going to do watercolor right here as well. All right. It doesn't really get more basic than a little triangle. It's a little base. It's not really that symmetrical. The little star up on top. And then maybe some splashes to fill in all the extra area. Hi, Darlene. All right. Well, there might be an arrow, but I am plowing forward. Oh no, which one is this? This is the rough. And that is my rough. I already have that. And this is my colds. Okay. Yes. Here we go. So that's triangle 1. Oh, it's so bumpy. Oh, I feel like I should do a ruler. Ruler. I don't know why I said that. It's so weird. It's really wonky. I'm a little bored by how plain these are now. Where is my... oh, here it is. All right. Darlene, did you see my Wacky Whiskers YouTube video? I had to put 2 of your drawings in there, not even just one. Darlene has been making freaking masterpieces using my Wacky Whiskers book. And yeah, my last 2 YouTube videos, what I did, just so everybody knows, I actually gave my video editor like 50 to choose from. And I was like, you pick, because I don't want to get like accused. That has to be like impartial. So he put them on, but he did pick 2 of yours. But in fairness, I gave him like 8 because all of them were amazing, like amazing. And I love seeing everybody's different renditions, but Darlene is next level. And she Christmas-fied them all, like in a perfect way, which were also amazing. All right, I'm excited to see how this is the perfect watercolor test. And speaking of watercolors, I also got a new set, so I think I'm going to use my colors from there. I also have quite a lot of Christmas cards to make, so these will be quick. All right, so I have my 3. Oh, I was like, I lost one already. These ones are so big, they don't even have room for the star on top. I only know how to do a star like I learned it in kindergarten. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad you did, Sandy. Oh, I'm glad you like the books. I know. I am excited to get started on Wonky Woofers is next. All right, this one, we really need to shore this up. This is quite a heavy pencil. All right. So, a couple of new things I'm trying today. First of all, I have my new Karataki set. The red is not really good for Christmas, but the green is. And I haven't actually even swatched these yet. They're like literally that new. I haven't even touched them. Get rid of some of this trash. It's everywhere. Ooh, you're welcome, Darlene. All right. And I also got everyone knows my hatred of colored pencils. But despite my hatred, I went ahead and I bought some more. I got these Caran d'Ache ones because I'm like, maybe I don't like them because I'm not using the like Ferrari of the pencils. So I thought if I tried the Ferrari, maybe they would just blow me away and somehow magically I would fall in love with colored pencils. So we'll see if they can do it. All right. So here, again, I have not actually swatched these. So let's see. And let me check my swatches book and see if I actually even have room. Let's see. 8. You didn't miss much, Leanne. Oh gosh, I don't know that I do. We were just chatting about hot press, cold press, and rough. I have to start a new book. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I do have room. My fingers were just on it. Okay, that's good.
Look up next to it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Did the directions make sense though? Once you get like rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. Next week to Wascally Wabbits. That would be fun. I forgot that Wascally. That's a really. I have to write that down actually because I have a whole master list of W words to go with. I have to write that down so I don't forget. It might not be a whole book of rabbits, but we could definitely use the Wascally to do like Wascally wildlife because I like to have a little variety. But that's a great one. So thank you. Stealing that. Jean. Oh, yeah, before Easter. Oh, that's a good idea. Hi, Lori. It's nice to see you, my friend. Okay. I think that I have a sneaking suspicion that green is going to be a good one. So I'm just going to try it. I'm crazy like that. I'm going to use my Valerie Gifted Princeton. My water's not even clean. It's just dirty. I'm using it anyways. Get my paper towels. Oh, I'm starting a new roll of paper towels. This is exciting. I don't know if you know this. Well, you do if you've bought any of my books, my recent books, that I actually use my paper towel. I use the whole roll at once. I use it like a big sponge, which is what it is. I don't actually use the sheets of it. All right. I know. We're doing Wonky Warfers is next. We did Widow Women, Wacky Whiskers, and then Wonky Woofers is next. And then I have a wildlife one, I think, coming after that. All right, I'm just diving right into Ivy Green. I'm really excited right now. I guess, I kind of wanted to do wet on wet. Let me do that real quick. Back it up, sister. I'm going to try wet on wet. So I'm going to get my, I'm like, hold that thought quite literally in your mouth. I just want to, I went out of the lines. All right, when you're doing wet on wet in a shape, don't go out of the lines. That's what I just did. You got to stay in the line. This is cold press. Now, when I showed on Facebook the other day, I showed a picture of my new watercolors, and I got the most intriguing responses from people. Like, if you use too much, it's like shiny, or not enough and it's shiny. It was like the weirdest things. So I'm really excited to see what the heck this looks like. So I'm doing wet on wet because I want to see, I don't know, because it's fun. I think it'll look cool. So this is the Art Nouveau set. I'm obsessed with watercolor palette sets because I hate mix. I don't even mix because I'm too lazy. Oh, that was really concentrated. All right, so who was telling me about this being shiny? If I know Ellen was. I don't think she's here yet. But that couple people mentioned if you don't use enough or use too much, it's shiny. And then my response was like, is that a problem? Like, is that a bad thing? All right, did 2 little passes with my brush. Oh, I heard a cat howling in the back behind me. They are a little shiny. Well, let's see. I do have a full set of the other colors, but I in full confession, do not use them ever. I have, but I don't use them very much. All right, so I'm going to do the same color, and I'm going to do the same thing for all of them so I can see the difference. And we'll see where the shininess comes from. This is the rough, which is the most satisfying when you're doing wet on wet, in my humble opinion. I know. My friends and family are underwhelmed by my artistic prowess. I just don't have a lot of time. That's just facts. All right, so wet on wet, I'm only using the Ivy Green because I'm going to do an experiment when they're all kind of the same. Whee! I don't know if I added these to my art supplies page yet. Oh, I hadn't because I hadn't actually tested them out yet. All right, I don't remember my other colors being shiny. but that doesn't mean they're not shiny. All right, I know this is a underwhelming experiment, but I just want to see how they look. All right. Oh, and then someone was like, you should get the granulating ones. Or no, someone said, I think it was also Ellen, was like, some of them granulate. And I was like, of this set? Like, does she mean in this one, this set granulates? And then, of course, I had to go to Amazon and find them and also buy them. And I haven't tried these. I just got these also. So these are specifically granulating. So maybe we'll have to do some of those as well. You know what I mean? They are slightly glossy when heavily applied. Okay, I know I keep getting these descriptions of this craziness. So I can't wait to see it with my own eyeballs. I should do like a proper review on my YouTube channel, but honestly, I just need a little playtime. So this is the hot press one. I use hot press exclusively for all of my book illustrations. I just use hot press. I feel like I'm definitely in the minority of people that teach with it. They are loads of fun. Mix them in a container. I don't mix my paints. I just dip and go. They're already mixed. They already mixed me the most perfect colors in the whole world. I don't need to do any of that. That's why I buy sets. I have palettes all over me. I do mix them, but usually I will just add water. Oh, you know what I should have done, which I just remembered. So dumb. I like to leave a lot of white spots, and I forgot to do that in all of these. But good, luckily I have plenty. I have plenty to make. Oh, Christy Ann. I was like, what is this highlighter yellow? Okay, that's incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Why do I like hot press again? So I like it because it's just easier to draw on. Like all of these illustrations. Like all of these. Actually, you know what a good comparison is? It looks like markers when you use watercolor on hot press. It looks like it's more stained, and it kind of lends itself to more. I don't like that guy. A more like illustrative look. I find these are all my. I don't like. Oh, there's the first, the woofers, wonky woofers, number 1. It just has a more like stained effect. It's a little bit because it's not absorbent as much. It just like kind of stays put. And so for illustrations, I really like how that looks. It's just also easier to draw on because it's so smooth. So kind of both of those reasons. That's a really great question. Can you use saute? I have absolutely no idea what that means. You tell me what that means and I'll tell you if I can do it. What does that mean? Oh, thank you, Tracy. You're welcome. All right, so far, I'm not really seeing. I'll do the little stems. You know what else I got to try today, which I also bought myself and I haven't opened, are these dual tip dot pens because I'm also 5 years old inside. Oh, they're like pastels. Shoot, they don't have any reds or greens, anything in there. That's a bummer. Let's try these out. These dot pens. Oh, that might work. Well, I don't even know what kind. I'm assuming they're just like cheap dye-based things in there. All right, I'm gonna do the Venetian red, yellow, brown. It's killing me. I haven't swatched these yet, and I'm still using them. But I'm just crazy like that. Where is? It's a little flat. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I got that at the beach. I love that. I want 50 pens. I feel less weird, right? I know. I want more dot pens, but now I need them in the other colors. Oh, all right. I'm going to use, do I use yellow brown? Sure. Sure, why not? I just got to pop some stems on here. All right. As I can't wait to analyze the green once it's dry. This is yellow brown. I'm underwhelmed by these cards. We're going to have to do something to make them a little sexier. But I really just want to look at the paint and what they do. Yeah, they are a little opaque-y, which is nice. Yeah, they're a little creamy. I'm not seeing any shine that people keep talking about. Not this one, I think, is the only one that's dry. Let me just, I don't think it's, oh, that is plugged in. Oh, Muriel, oh, what are granulating watercolors? Ooh, I will show you in just a second. That's a fantastic question. I'm just going to dry these. I have them right here. Oh, there goes my spoon on the floor. Yeah, I have I have them right here. I'm excited to try them. I'm like, my favorite watercolor is Daniel Smith, so I have loads. And all my favorite Daniel Smith colors are all granulating. Like I cannot get enough. But basically, yeah, the pigments are really like heavy and they're heavier. Some of the pigments are heavier than the other pigments, so they separate. So like Daniel Smith's Imperial Purple, when it dries, like separates into like pinks and purples, and like Rose Ultramarine celebrates into like more pinks and slightly less purples and some blues. And Genuine Serpentine, which is my favorite Daniel Smith color of all time, is granulating, and it separates into like greens and some like yellows and browns and like reds. It's freaking amazing. So I'll try these next. I feel like this is just going to end up being like a whole day of swatching. I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. All right. So here are my bunch. They all look about the same, to be honest. And I'm surprised that this hot press one doesn't look a little different. They're all real similar. So this is hot press, rough, and cold press. And they kind of look the same. I'm not seeing any shine, as was mentioned. Doesn't mean they don't do it. I'm just not seeing it in the green. And I did lay it on pretty thick. And what I'll do is I'll probably maybe put some cute ornaments on here with like a pit pen or a paint pen. But first, I really need to try my granulating watercolors because they're right in front of me. So while these finish drying, all right, everyone says there's some magical. There's supposed to be like an arrow that points me to the open part. I don't see any arrows. It's not there. I'm trying to get to my next page. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Yeah, there's no arrow on mine. Oh, there is. There's like a line. It's like a physical line. That's for sure very helpful. All right, I'm going to show, what I'll do is I will make some balls like ornaments, and then I will drop in those granulating paints so you can see. They're so cool. I'm sure they'll be so cool. I mean, all granulating watercolors are cool. What else are other people? Oh, I know. I'm surprised I bought more color pencils too. Because I hate them so much. I just keep wanting to be won over by them. So I bought some bougie ones, and I thought maybe it's quality. Because like better quality watercolors are better than cheap. Like it does make a difference. And I'm like, maybe it's just me. I'm not having the best product. And maybe that. Maybe I will love them if it's the right one. Okay. Let's do some, I'll make some ornaments. I'm going to grab my circle template. I just saw it. It's on my table. I just have, Jamie is in the way. I can't find anything. Oh my God. It's a mess. Okay. All right. And then we'll try out the look how I always get super hot when I'm going on live. I'm like a sweaty mess. All right. I'm going to turn on my fan. Let's make a bundle of, oh God, you got to try these with like a big area so you can really see them. Now I can't wait. All right. We'll just pretend that these are, Christmas ornaments. And then we can just drop in a whole bunch of granulating watercolor, and that's going to be amazing. And test it on all the papers. Yes. So satisfying. This will be a lot easier than what I had planned as well. So I'm not sad about it. I really have a lot of Christmas cards to make. No, I can't read. Did Highlanders ever come back on? Do you mean Outlander? Because yes, it's in its final season right now. I think you mean Outlander. Yes, I'm launching a whole entire course on Outlander art on January 1st. It is 40% off right now, friends. Not for longer. Not for much longer, I should say. I am obsessed. Okay, where's that line? Oh, I'll just leave them on here until I go. Okay, so now we have hot press, we have rough, and we have cold, and we have our granulating watercolors. This is gonna be so fun. Okay, it was hard to buy these online because they all look black, which is why it's so important to. Oh, I'm gonna swatch these really quickly. Whoop. I can't open it. So this says Aurora Red, Aurora Pink, Aurora Orange, Blue, and Violet. I can't get it open to save my life. Oh, is that what she meant? Salt instead of saute? Oh, I'm so blind without my glasses, but they're making me so hot. What's not in the UK yet? Outlander? Yeah, it is. It's on Stars. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay. Was supposed to be 70 today. That might be why. Which is like super annoying that it's so hot. Is there a link? Nope. Just search this on Amazon and you'll find it. Ganze Tambe Granulating Watercolors. Okay. Red, pink, orange, blue, and violet. I'm so excited. So I for sure will do wet on wet with these. Yeah, you have to buy it, Jill. You got to subscribe. I put a link in our Facebook group, in our Outlander private Facebook group for you. Don't worry, I got you, sister. But it's not that much. You can get like 6 months for like $20. All right, I'm just gonna go right in order. I'm gonna do wet on wet again. But you don't have to watch the latest season if you don't want to. You could just go to Netflix and watch all the past seasons for free. Hello, Tony. All right, so this is the Aurora. Oh my heavens, this is Aurora Red, and look, oh my God, that's amazing. My mind is blown. Let me zoom in. When I first touched my paintbrush, it was clearly blue. You saw that, right? And then it just like changed to purple. Okay, that was the coolest. All right, so I'm just doing. These will make great ornaments. Oh, except I forgot to leave white again. I'm dumb. These might be the most granulating I have ever seen. Like, no joke. That's crazy. Can you see that? Yeah, a lot of people in the Outlander course have actually not seen it either, and they're starting to watch it now, and they're like, I'm obsessed. And we're like, not sorry. All right, that's super cool. So to my naked eye, and I think you can see it on camera too, there's like hot pink over here mixed with some purples and just straight up blue over there. They're super light. I don't know how like dark you can get with those, but I'm gonna do, I'll try all of them, and I'll try some different. All right, this is the Aurora Pink. Oh, I guess I'm not doing wet on wet on this one because I forgot to wet it. Okay, so Aurora Pink just looks, I'm not getting the like holy crap effect of the first one. Doesn't mean it's not amazing. This is the rough cut. I can feel it. Oh, and again, I forgot to leave a white space. It disappeared for so long. What do you mean it disappeared for so long? That just means you got to go binge them all over again. What's the name of this current watercolor set? It's this one. Gansai Tambi Granulating Watercolors. Kiritake is who makes it. I know, it is super. So these look super similar to that one. That looks really similar, except this, the first one, no, they look almost the same, to be honest with you. The second one just has more purple. The first one was hot press, and see how it goes on a little wonky? It's because it's hot press. Thank you. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, if you're not the like I think I myself and Jeanette only do links, and if other people do links, it doesn't allow to post them. But you can just search Kiritake Granulating Watercolors. That will get you what you need. All right. Now, Aurora Orange. I'm very excited to try this. Oh, what? That is coming up. That first swipe was like just full on green. This one is Aurora Orange. The other ones were Aurora Red and Aurora Pink. This looks brown and green to my eyeballs. Oh yeah, I don't see yours are not coming up as clickable either, Jeanette, but it's fine. People can search. It's all good. Everybody knows how to go on Amazon and cause some damage, right? I think so. Oh my goodness. So I am seeing green and browns. And that window open and my fan feel amazing. Yeah, I don't see, they're not really representative of their color names. I do see some orange right in the middle. My camera is not picking it up. But around here, it is a little orangey. A little orangey. Fascinating. All right, now I'm going to go for Aurora Blue. I kind of liked it when it was wet on wet, so I'm going to try that on this one. And this is rough, so it should do cool things. I will somehow turn these into ornament balls. So I'm not like, I really need to make my Christmas cards. All right, so this is the Aurora Blue. That looks very blue. Ooh. Yes, please. Now, what am I seeing? I'm seeing some gorgeous. Yeah, they are for you, Jeanette, because you're the one typing them. They're not for, I don't think they are for me, but that's fine. That looks so amazing. Okay, so my eye is seeing, and I don't know that if the camera is picking this up. I'm seeing almost like a mauve purple, and then very clearly a very light pink, a more of a red, and then a totally distinct blue. That's my favorite so far. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. That gets my #1 vote. I'm doing another swatch of that over here. This time I'll do it wet on dry and see if it's any different. Ooh, this is my favorite one. I also have, I've been really naughty lately. I also bought these recently. These are Schminky granulating ones. Super granulating. The Tundra set. And I have not tested those either. Maybe I have to bust those open. Yeah, might be some good Christmas green ones in there. All right, back to the task at hand. All right, these kind of like all look the same as the other ones, but the blue is my favorite, I think. Yeah, that's really, really, really cool. And it behaves very differently if you do wet on wet versus I just did wet on dry. Look how totally different that looks. That's wacky different. They granulate and separate way more on my rough, like way more. This was wet on wet. And now I can see orange. That's like orange and blue and like a super dark purple. Oof, I could play this game all day. So satisfying. All right, now I'm going to try the last color. Well, hello, Stacy. Oh, well, I mean, use a lot of water. It depends on what you're going for. You can use watercolors however you like. But wet on wet doesn't get much more watery than that. Oh my God, that's so pretty. This is Aurora Violet. That's the prettiest color in the whole. What? Did you see that? My first doink was blue. You saw that, right? The second one was like pink and then it like turned immediately purple. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous. Oh my God. I love it. Tony, it's fun stuff and learn at the same time. I know, right? I've been like hoarding all these supplies and I haven't had a chance to use them. So I am delighted to be here with you doing this today. This is way more fun than what I should be doing. Oh my God. Okay, this one now might be my favorite. Yeah, super gorgeous. They're all very light. Like, I don't think you can get heavy-handed with any one of them. I'll try, though. It would be my pleasure to give that a try for you. That's just gorgeous. Holy smokes. I don't really care for the Aurora Orange one. Is this one? This is like a bit of a mess. However, it depends on what you're doing. Like if I was doing a dragon, that would be like the most badass dragon color ever. And I do dragons. So I think that would definitely work. I know. Art supply enabling what? Us? No way. Okay, this is amazing. I hope they're going to look like ornaments at some point. They're not very Christmassy colors, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to do wet on dry for this last color, the Aurora Violet. That is so pretty. This one is sort of the least granulating, but it's the prettiest color in my humble opinion. It's just so like dainty. I don't know that's how you describe a color, but I can see it's definitely separating into blues, just some blues up here, pinks, and that purple. That is lovely. They look like little planets. They don't look anything. They don't look anything like Christmas ornaments. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? This is Aurora Pink again. You know, I just need to try all the colors. Oh, this is the rough. Colds. Cold feels very rough. Shoop. Then I have to go back to my Christmas tree. Oh, whoa. I'm glad I accidentally put my brush down, but it was still in the circle. Thank goodness. All right. So satisfying. They do look like, oh, well, I will do dragon. I do dragons in the Celtic Collective. That is where my dragons currently live. That's why we have a whole club just for fantasy because I could do dragons all day long. All right, I have to do it here too. It's just, I need more of that. Look at that. God, the purple is gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Now I'm seeing a lot of blue in there. The hot press gives it a totally different look. See how it's staining though? Like it doesn't really ever absorb into the paper. It just kind of sits on top. Very different look. So that's a very much like a light pink, a dark purple, and then a blue in there as well. There's already a bunch of dragons in there, Stacy. There's a huge one. Check out the Mythical Creatures classroom. It always kills me when current members don't know what's in there already. I even made a Dragon Slayers kit, but not that I would want to murder a dragon, but yeah, there's a bunch of dragons in there. Lucy's done baby dragons. Those are so cute. She does them in gouache. All right, I have somehow to make these ornaments. Oh, do it with watercolor. Oh yeah, I know, we could. We actually I just made 2 swords. We're doing a brand new classroom for beginners to graphite, and I just did swords this week, and they're really badass. They're from the Dragon book, actually, by Pascal Maugerer. It's the same dragon book that I based my dragon in that I was just talking about with you. So yeah, baby dragons are the best. All right, that was really satisfying. And they even give you an extra pan to like squeeze something else in. All right, so I have the ornaments in the least Christmassy colors in the entire planet. And then I have these Christmas trees that need more. So yeah, I don't see the shine. Where is the shine that everyone keeps telling me about? I don't know what these are going to be. I wonder, all right, come on. We got to make this into a Christmas card somehow. I wonder if I doodle a little top. It might just be stupid, but what if we doodle a little, let's see, if they're all hanging, I don't even remember the orientation of these. I'm going to get a ruler, excuse me. And if they're all hanging, it could be like New Year's, right? Oh yeah, gold pen is a good idea too. Am I going to open the Schminky? I really need to actually make my Christmas cards. I think I need to dedicate a whole video to the Schminky. And I can't even see. Oh, they're right next to me. Schminky are so expensive. I feel like I can't mess around with them in the same way. I bought the Tundra set. Schminky are like stupid expensive. So I feel like I need to baby them for a little bit before I just like mess around with them to the same extent. You know, like high-end scary art supplies. Okay. So I like the gold pen idea for sure. Jeanette. But I just want to know that I can even like get away with this. What does the top of an ornament even look like? It's like a shunk and then looks like a crown a little bit, doesn't it? Right? Isn't that the right shape? You have the retro set. Ooh, what retro set of Schminky? I need to get that. That sounds awesome. All right, this one, and then it has to kind of go in the middle. I'm going to make them look like bitty crowns. Whoop, whoop. I almost screwed up on that one. Just wonder. Right, these have to be going like straight up or they don't look like ornaments. Just want to see if I can get away with it or this is just dumb. Oh, see, that one is crooked. Just my little eraser. Are you guys ready for the holidays? And also, everyone, Jeanette became a grandmother this week. Just what, 48 hours ago, Jeanette? So congratulations to Jeanette. Very healthy baby boy. All right, now we need to add a little bit extra colors to have them a little bit of dimension, which we could do with the watercolors. We could also do them with some graphite. I'm a big graphite watercolor combo fan. This was that orange one, which was super weird. Ooh, look at that. It's like going on and now a different color. Just gonna add a second. And this is another good experiment, is like, do they even layer up well? Or is it just weird? Because the pigments spread out so inconsistently, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So this is the orange, the Aurora orange, which, as you can see, does not look orange whatsoever. Yay! Definite huge congrats to Jeanette. Crap, now, because I didn't swatch, I don't know what colors were which. I think this was the Aurora red. I think this was the first one I did. Which, look, it's so weird. It goes on totally blue. It's not so strange. This is why swatching is everything, and I didn't swatch. Do as I say and not as I do. Ooh, and it's also, I wonder if it's as reactive as I think it is. I feel like it's carving out the layer before it as well, which is really good to know. If you go to blend it, will it just pick it up? That makes it really tricky to work with, which is not actually a good thing. Yeah, interesting. What was the top one? I think was the Aurora. Oh no, is that? All right, I'm gonna swatch these really quickly after I do a little secondary boop. So they all need to have the darker side kind of in the same direction. And then I'm gonna really need to get my swatch out here and actually mark these down on a page so that I don't screw this up. So we have 5 across. So this is, I'll write them in here afterwards. So this is Aurora red. So Aurora pink looks almost the same. It's so slightly lighter, as you can see. Oh, that orange goes on as, that's green now. What is happening, you guys? Making that little because I don't like this color. Well, it does look orange, I guess, overall. It's really confusing. They just change like right in front of your eyes. This is that Aurora blue, which that, did I even use that? Like, where was that one? Look at how blue, just straight up blue that is. Oh, and now comes the pinks and the purples. This is so crazy. And then this is that Aurora. Whoa, violet. I swear to God, it's like a different something appears on my paper every single time I go to use it. That's why we swatch, friends. Holy Moses. I gotta write that down really quick in my swatch book. So just use a smaller. Should we do like a 0.5? I have 85 pencils and none of them are the right one that I need. All right, whatever. Aurora red. Red. This is Aurora pink. You really should start with your swatches always. And normally I do, but I just got so excited. Billy, thank you so much for getting Max. What time is it? I know, but just thanks anyways. Aurora orange. Aurora blue. And Aurora violet. All right, now I will keep my eyes peeled to see if these are shiny. Keep getting shine reports. So yeah, look how different they look. But they also look really different, like, you know, in application. They're really granulating. So usually I would save these puppies. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oops, these are so crazy. Look at that madness right there. how the pigments settle out. That's just fascinating. It's like a river of like hot pink and blue right in the middle. They look so neat. And finally you can kind of see some orange in the orange one. But really the overall color is more like a super light teal. Fascinating. Yeah, these are really watery as it is. I wouldn't add any more water. It just all it depends is what is the look you're going for. So I usually save things like this for like stonework or like, it depends on like what you're creating with it. I wouldn't use it for just like regular old watercolors because they're terrible for ornaments because they don't like have the concentration of the pigments that you need to like get a solid color, right? It's just not in their nature, right? So they look better as planets. So it just depends. I wouldn't make it any waterier than that because I think it would just be almost nothing. But it depends. Maybe that's the effect that you want. But I like more color and that would just make it even less. So, and that doesn't really work. It just looks a little muddy. So this is a really bad application, but I'm not sorry that I tested them because that was really interesting. And there will for sure be applications where that's like, perfect. I'm thinking of like doing a fairy and like she can have like ethereal jewelry on or having this be like the eye color or something, or like crystal jewel on her forehead, or maybe somebody's clothes. But terrible for ornaments. They look great. It's glossy, translucent. Yeah, do they? Oh, I don't know that they do. That's okay. That's what they are anyways. So I wonder if we can do at least some splotches to at least get something happening here in like our background. They're the least Christmassy colors I've ever seen. If I dry this with my hair dryer, just wondering. I'm not overthinking it, Diane. Don't worry. You just get what you get. And you don't get upset. Yeah, this though is kind of unattractive. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more shading. See if we can get them look a little bit more roundy. Add a highlight and see if it'll pass as an ornament. And if it doesn't, I am totally fine with that. I still have my Christmas trees that I can kind of doctor up. Just gonna add a little. We're doing our unit on graphite in the Celtic Collective. So I have graphite on my mind. And it couples really nicely with watercolor. You can put it under it and over it. And I'm just wondering, it might go well with this orangey color. And it might not. The jury is still out. But it was very exciting and very fun. That line is a little crude. Should try them for sure. And I still want to get back to my Christmas trees and actually. Now we just have a big dirty brown ornament, which again, I don't know. I don't know about that. Druid thorns and toadstools. Now you're talking. Yes. Agreed. Yes, yes, yes. They definitely serve their purpose. That is for sure. And it's nice to have like a separate secret stash of things that look awesome. That's like we do a lot of like, castles and stonework in that club too. And it's like the Hermitite Genuine and the Bloodstone Genuine, all by Daniel Smith, are all just like neutral granulating colors, and they're so perfect for castle walls. Like they're like built just for that, which is super fun. So I'm just thinking, I'm just trying to see if I can salvage this in any way. It might be no. Oh, you know what I should be using is my colored pencils. I'll use them on the second one. This is my quick and dirty rendition. Just getting a little perspective in here. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. I like that idea. Christy says maybe gold embellishments and card making. Yep. I don't have the patience for that personally. As you can clearly see. I'm like everything is quick and dirty in my worlds. All right. Oh, but we can color those in. I just want to make one nice card. All right, I'm gonna get out my, oh, you know what? I wonder if we can put, if we put our Kiratakis over these. I'm just trying to see. There's this purple. Again, I haven't swatched these. This is kind of not a smart idea, but I'm just curious. This is old mauve. Put Kirataki over it. Just trying to make the poor little granulating ones be something that they're not. You know, I'm noticing though, which is tricky, is that when I'm putting down wet, it super reactivates the layers underneath, which is will make them really tricky to work with. It's just water. Oh, that's prettier. I drop in some darker by. That mauve is so pretty. I can't wait to swatch these ones. Put some mauve. These actually are becoming prettier. They're grudgy, but I actually don't mind that. It looks okay. I love that. I'm so excited. I actually have 2 trees and 2 ornaments. Oh, I'm glad. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, are you talking about eraser? My eraser favorites? Yeah. I really only use 3 erasers. I have Vanish, my mono, and then I really like this Factus one. This is a little bit smaller than the end of a mechanical pencil, but not much. All right, these are my grungy granulating ornaments. No patience for even drying it. Just make this one match the other ones. Oh, it's still wet. Don't put graphite in. You're still wet, Grant. You're still wet watercolors. Yee! It's still wet there. So Jeanette, are you going to your daughter's every day? Can you put anything on top? Of watercolors in general, when they're dry, you can put pretty much anything. You just have to be careful because they'll reactivate if you use wet things. Just like it was reactivating just putting that other layer on top. So I feel like they're extra reactive. I have to do some more tests with them for sure. I was going to see if I can put a blob of highlighter on the side. Oh yeah, I've been in a mostly the graphite. Oh, can you put anything on the graphite? Is that what you meant? Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm understanding your question. Just put some. At least they can be kind of balls, just ugly balls, ugly Christmas ornaments, but beautiful paints. Very confusing. Very, very confusing. So you can do a reflected shine over here, then they become bubbles, which is different. Oh, I'm have some fun with these impromptus. I know I need to get in the habit of doing them way, way more. I'm just really slammed at all times, so it's hard, but I'm really glad to make time today. It was high time. You can also put shadows on the other sides of them too and get really crazy. But they really want to make it look like they're, doinging in the distance. Really hanging. Doinging in the distance? What? It says that. All right, so that's like passable enough. I don't know that I would give that to anyone like if I cared what their opinion was about me, I probably wouldn't give that to them. All right, I'm going to go back to my trees. That was way, way too much fun. And I think I need to doodle some little ornaments on these guys. Where's my third one? Hello? There it is. All right, what do you think? I don't think the colored pencils are going to do it for me right now. Oh, I could use those on the other ones though. All right, let me just finish these 3 and then I'm going to go and try my colored pencils on these ones and see if I can make them 3D. Let me grab my either paint pens or pit pens. Or what? Oh, I could also try my things. These are I just got sent all of these by Statler, and I have tried these before, but see, these have the actually the brush nib is not awesome for things like if I'm doing little balls ornaments. It actually will make it harder. So actually I'm not going to use these right now. What is this? Either paint pen or pit pens would work the best. I know. I couldn't find the 60 either. They sent them to me from Germany. I don't know if they're available in the US. And I'm like, they better get on it because if I'm, all these YouTubers are testing their 60 and they can't buy them, then that's not very fun. All right, so these are pit pens, and I keep my Statlers in with them, actually. Maggie, it's not time yet. Because, all right, a red is a must. Green. Get some golds. And what other good colors? Another green. What are Christmas colors? Why can't I think? Yellow. I guess just primaries are good. This is why I wanted my dot makers. All right. Oh, to keep it from smudging. Yeah, I just never do. You can do a fixative or you can do just a sealer. A red sealer will do too. Now these are also brush nibs, but they're so fat. I know Maggie needs things. Just like I'm like a kindergartner with my craft right now. I'm not doing anything crazy or creative. Just banging out some Christmas cards. Should I do the little strings when they're all strung together? It looks so cute. Maggie, I'm live streaming Max Magerson. She's like, I do not care. I need to text Billy, see if he can let you out. All right. What is everyone else making? Oh, and also, has anyone seen Wicked? I'm going to Wicked tonight, and I'm wicked excited about it. I haven't seen it yet. I feel like I'm the only one. Ooh, Maggie has needs. I'm going to have to let her out. All right. We got our red. You want a bone, Maggie? You want a bone? Hold on. I got to give Maggie a bone. All right, sorry. I just sneaked to the bathroom. She does. She was going, oh, I have to take out my Lallybrock socks. Did you know when you go visit Lallybrock in Scotland, you can buy Lallybrock socks? Forgot I had them on. You can. And in case you're like, what is Lallybrock? Lallybrock is Jamie Fraser's ancestral home. And when you go to visit them, you can now buy socks. Just so you know, next time you're in Scotland. Thanks for listening. Oh, the Wicked movie is only part 1? For real, Diane? I did not know that. I love musical theater. I'm so excited. All right, look at my kindergarten. So like, all right, so now you really do need like a actual paint pen because paint pens are awesome, but they aren't as opaque as a paint pen is. It just looks like my trees have like polka dots on them. It's really not my best work. Oh, you can't even see that one. My daughter bought me water from the fairy springs. Oh, she did. Oh, she shouldn't have done that. That's like naughty. That's bad luck. They scared the shit out of us. When we went to Isle of Skye, we went to the birthplace of the fairies, and they were like, do not take things from the fairies when you're here because like bad things will happen. And then they told us our tour guide was telling us stories about like people that had taken rocks and things, and they get them back in the mail like every day. People are like, I don't want it. After I got that rock, like 3 members of our family died and like all these horrible things happened. So I'm like, never touch anything from the fairies. Like, don't take them. That's scary. I do have a gold paint pen. I have a gold paint pen right here, right in front of my face. So yeah, be careful. Fairies are not to be messed with. Tread lightly. They had all these rules for us. They were like, don't whistle, don't put your hands in your pockets. Like they had this like literal list. They were like dead serious about it too. I was like, I'm not gonna mess with the fairies. This does not look like gold whatsoever, but it is. So yeah, be careful. Send it back. Yeah, I know, but the more legit, the more scary. I for sure could put white down first. If I cared enough, I probably could, but I'm just whipping these out. I'm not. This is just for funsies. But it is kind of nice sometimes to do the little, when you do a little dot the strings together. Boop, boop, boop. That looks kind of nice sometimes. You can also just go over. A paint pen would show right up. I'm just using Pip pens, which is because I don't know where my paint pens are located at the moment. You tried to do some with alcohol markers on some smooth paper cards. These are round watercolor paper packs that I just got yesterday. My kids were so kind and went to Jerry's and picked them up for me because I wanted to use them for today. It's not showing up very well on camera. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just doing little dots as if they're like strung up. You guys all ready for Christmas and the holidays? You can kind of see them. They're supposed to be shiny, but they're really not. I do have awesome paint markers, but I didn't want to leave you any longer to go find them. How do you make cards from them? I'm just going to write Merry Christmas on the back. I'm pretty basic like that. Nothing fancy. just simply a handmade Merry Christmas. I'm not going to fold them. Just put them in my parents with their gifts. Like an open face card. Just putting little dots. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I like how they kind of hang down. All right, there was something else I was going to do. Oh, okay. I just need to know at least I get like 3 done. And then I'll put some drips around them. And then I'm going to try my new color pencils over those balls that I had made. I just enjoy a lot of, I'm going to try the lighter. I'm going to try the pea green as strips. Just like a mountain of art supplies next to me. Drips are always a great way to fill in little extra space. It makes it so happy and cute. This is pea green. Actually coming out kind of cute. Oh, good. Yours are coming out cute, Karen. Oh, I love it. Come on, spray. I need a wetter paintbrush. I'm excited to use the Kuretake ones way more and really swatch them. I'll do a whole separate video on that. Edit it so it's much more professional than my little just quick and dirty ones that I'm doing right now. All right. So more on you later, Kuretake watercolors. I'm really excited to swatch those. All right, so these were if you're tuning in late, these are the super granulating watercolors. And this is rough, which these pencils are going to probably have a hate me on this paper. These are the swatches as they dry, which looks so cool. The Aurora Blue is like, it looks a little bit more pink on camera, but in person that is very like orange, so I find that so fascinating since orange and blue are opposites on the color wheel. The fact that it would granulate out into opposites is fascinating. That Aurora orange is really looking mostly like aqua color, to be frank, with just like an underpinning of orange. I'm so fascinated by these colors. And then there's Aurora Pink and then the Aurora Red, which is kind of does look more like I see where the red would come from. But super duper interesting colors. All right. So I have a hate relationship with colored pencils. I just don't have any patience for them. But I thought if I had bougie ones, maybe I would hate them less because they would be like so magically creamy and I would just fall in love with them. So I got these ones because Jeanette, because you put this link in the Facebook group and I clicked on it and I had to buy it. So it's your fault. So, yes, we all enable one another. Goes both ways. And let's see these colors. Okay. And the reason I don't like colored pencils is I have no patience. I don't have patience for 7,000 layers. You have to really layer like your whole life long to get like anywhere with them. And I don't have the patience. I just don't. So I'm hoping that these are just going to blow me away and I'll become like a color pencil expert while I'm using them. Aurora Orange would make great lake water. Ooh, yeah. Maybe the Loch Ness Monster floating around in there. So here are some purples. I'm eyeballing this guy right here. I will have to say, I will never be using these alone. I will only couple them with other things. That helps me to hate them less. So, but these are the colors. Look at this. Like, does that not just look identical to the color of that I'm seeing in here? It's like this little whole section is these colors with maybe the darkest parts. That's probably too dark. But how crazy is that? That's too dark as well. But these are not. So maybe we can make something so far. Not feeling any magic so far, but maybe I will. Maybe it'll set in. Oh. I know everyone tells me that these are the best, so I'm giving them a try. This is the like nailing the colors that are in there for sure. Oh wait, I need to orient these before I start coloring. What am I doing? I'm actually coloring the wrong side. Now they I guess they could be going this way. Oh, I did not plan that out whatsoever. Okay, let's just, these are not going to be, this will not become anything. Let's just chalk it up to reality. All right. So we have this. I'm going to also try it over here so you can see. I'm going to use the same pressure. Oh, my soul is dying a small death right now, knowing how much more I have to go. But see, I like using them on watercolor because see how little I did, and you can it like intensifies all that. And here it's like not doing nothing because I need 17,000 more layers. What do I need to erase? I don't think you erase color pencils. You just keep adding them till your hand falls off. So this is this one. They shouldn't be erasable. So if I do this one, there's also new tooth on this paper though. In fairness, you need a little bit of tooth, and this has like none. So it's just displacing it and it won't lay down. Now there's a lot more tooth under where my watercolors are. They don't feel exceptional in any way. But I'm wondering if I build up enough layers if they do. I love it. I have all my supporters are here. Look at all my supporters. I thought I was the only one. Nope, hard pass on color peppers. I don't have the patience. I don't either. Hilarious. I know markers will spoil you because it's instant gratification. I know. Can you pick up some of the pinks for the highlighted area? I can. I'm just afraid to add anything that's darker because it'll just make it darker. I know, but I'm trying. I'm really trying to work on my love for them. I'm trying. I'm supposed to love all because I'm an art teacher, so I'm supposed to like love everything, but I just don't. I'm gonna try to go darker and make a really dark side and see if that makes me feel more satisfied. I do like how it can intensify things. I think that is for me the superpower I can get behind. So that's how I can justify the ridiculous price tag that I spent on these. Was like, okay, if it can help me enhance my other mediums like markers and watercolors, then I will begrudgingly swirl my pencil around, but no more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes tops. Yeah, right? Some pieces take 40 hours. Yeah, nope. That will not ever be me. I'm mad if it takes me more than 90 minutes to do anything. But it does look lovely with watercolors. It does. It really does. I'm not going to lie. Yep. These are Caran d'Ache Luminescence Bougie. Yeah, I know. I'm the opposite, Karen. I love markers. I just love slapping down the color that you want and being done. That being said, I layer a lot with markers as well, but I don't have the patience for all of this. It is looking really pretty over this ball because you can still allow some of the underlayers to kind of shine through still. But also, what I love is that, like, you're allowed to hate art supplies. You can do whatever you want. It's art. There's no rules. You can love whatever you want and you can hate whatever you want. I'm trying to love them. Like, I'm trying. Yeah, people say they're butter. I'm not feeling the butter. I'm just feeling another colored pencil going on my watercolors. I'm not getting that. This is why I keep trying. This is why I don't give up. That's why I spent some ungodly amount on this set, because I want to feel the butter. I'm waiting for it, but I don't. It feels like butter when you have 87 layers, but I don't like waiting to build up 87 layers. It's feeling a little bit more buttery now. But I've been doing this for like 10 minutes. It's so boring. I think maybe if I didn't have such a crazy harried life and I just had more time where I could just really get into it, I think I'm in a phase of my life where I just don't. And so it's really difficult for me to like get in a place where I can just spend 40 hours just making a highlight on a ball, you know? It's never going to be marker butter. You guys are hilarious. They were still wicked expensive. And yeah, I know I can use a thinner. I know. And I should. I just use them when I need to. I keep them in my arsenal. They definitely come in clutch for like fixing mistakes, smoothing over mistakes when I'm doing my watercolors and my markers. I definitely like need them. I just on their own, I struggle bus. Like I just worked for how long? And I was like, I need like a little tiny progress. So yeah. All right. So I'll have to think more on those. So far, I'm really underwhelmed. I was expecting fireworks or something. I have to put them away because color pencils make me grumpy. But I'm trying sort of to love them. All right. So do you think these are pass worthy? Is that worthy of anything? Or is that just embarrassing? Be honest. What if we had a shadow on the other side? We made a little drop shadow, so it looked like they were. You think they're? They're not watercolor pencils, Valerie. They're just regular. They're just regular pencils. They are not water soluble, unfortunately. So yeah. Well, I got maybe three finished today. Maybe. Oh, I kind of like them with the shadows. And I think maybe what I'll do before I go, and obviously everyone's free to come and go, a red border. I don't think the red I think would hurt my feelings if I put red against the blue in those colors. I think I'm just gonna call it a day and just chalk it up to having a lovely afternoon. But I am going to, before I go, I'm gonna swatch. I'm gonna swatch my Kuratakes because that's actually really important. And I'm annoyed that I didn't do it before. And then that way, when I do go to do my projects, I'm ready to go. If you want to hang out with me while I swatch, you are more than welcome to. Hopefully I have enough pages. I have 2 pages, which, I can do them across this way too. I usually like to do like really literal, like these 2 would go here. And then these 2 I could go here. And then the last 2 go here. So I'm going to do that. So when I'm working, I like to have everything, right in front of me so I can look boop, 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 and see exactly what is where. Or I could do this, that, those 2, and then that. Either way, I'll kind of keep it consistent. So what I like to do is on this side, I will write what it is. So this is Kuratake. Oh my God, I swear to God. Me and my pencil leads. So this is the Kuratake Gansai Dambe Granulating. And they will have a very special purpose of which I don't know yet. Oh, and I also need a page for my schminkies as well. So maybe I will do my schminkies on that page, and then the last bits will be dedicated to these ones. So this will be my Art Nouveau set. Kiritake. So that way I flip and I know exactly what is going on. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. So those were not watercolor pencils. They're not. They're just regular pencils. If it was watercolor pencils, they would say they were watercolor pencils. They're not. Regular color pencils are made with like wax or oil base, so they don't do anything with water. Sad, but true. All right, I really am excited to swatch these. I should have cleaner water than I do, but all right, so the first one is saffron yellow. Look at this. Ooh, and why don't I also do, I forgot I could do this the whole time. I should have had that like that the whole entire time. All right, so this is saffron yellow. Ooh, and I can do 4. Oh my, yes, please. They can be pretty big because I usually do 6 across and I'm only doing 4. This is the green gold. All right, I'm still waiting for the shininess to come on. I'd be mad if they don't get shiny on me. I was promised shine. Yeah, each row is made to go together. That's why I love sets, because they do all the hard part for you. They've already mixed up all these things, so I don't have to do it. And I take full advantage of sets. I'm like, thank you. I will for sure not have to mix anything. Thank you so much. And this, oh, that's lovely as well. It's so hard because, mixing, you find the perfect combination and then you can never recreate it. These are Kiritake watercolors and they're the Art Nouveau set. And I just bought them for myself for Christmas. And I'm swatching them out because I haven't swatched them out yet. And I started using them for my Christmas cards, but I didn't actually really know what, a lot of times, and I feel like these are an exception, you don't know really what color is going to come out because they don't match the color. But these actually look like they're going to look exactly what they're going to look like. Does that make sense? A lot of my Prima sets, the green looks like black when they're dried in the palette. You can't at all tell what the colors are. Oh, I should make this a lot less juicy because now I have to wait for them to dry. I'll just dry them with my hair dryer. So I'm just swatching these. I swatch all my watercolors in this little book. I have actually a couple books. And this is why I couldn't use these for the red. The red is not red. It's very orangey, which is not a Christmas red. So that's why I wasn't using them today for my Christmas cards. I hope that rattling is not annoying. These are really too juicy. Mop up the extra. But before I go, I wanted to swatch these because I really do need to swatch them. But interestingly, like these look just like the watercolors. They look like the colors in the pan, which is highly unusual. Although like this is their granulating set I was just messing around with. That's why I had a hard time online figuring out which ones were which, because I'm like, that just looks like 5 blacks. It doesn't even look like colors, And then look how different they were when you painted with them. Crazy. That's so crazy different. So that's normally why you swatch. So I'm super intrigued by the fact that they are the same. They are unusual. I'm just going to shoot this with my hair dryer super quick so I can move on. Hello? Someone's breaking in to our house. And vermilion. All right, so that's a lovely first pass. Oh, happy holidays. Yes. Jill says, my tree decks. I'm assuming you mean trunks. Happier than my tree, but we'll keep working on it. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for face tones. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good, probably, like the Potter's Pink is a really they're all really lovely. And if I wasn't such a lazy person, you would totally mix the vermilion is a great base. It reminds me of the colors you get with the Winsor Newton portrait set. This cadmium red is like the same. See how that's the same? It's very similar. And the yellow ochre looks like this one. That's called green gold, but there's like zero green in there. Oh no. Oh no. I did it on the wrong page. Oh shit. It was supposed to be this one. Oh, that's so sad. Well, that one's going to be all by itself. And these ones will be here and here. All right. Well, what can you do? All right. These are the ones I'm most excited about. The alizarin crimson. And normally an alizarin crimson is like true red. And this looks very much like a mauve. So that's also very interesting. It's like super not alizarin crimson. If that was like a Daniel Smith or Winsor Newton, that would be just like straight up red. This is mauve taupe, sorry. These are gorgeous. This is old mauve. That's what I was using on my ornament. Grayish blue. Love this color so much. I love like a steel blue. Yummo. That would be a good house color. I'm loving these. Cobalt turquoise light. Yes, please. All day long. Yeah, these like you really don't need to swatch much. They are what you see is what you get, which is very much like gouache. I know there's been a couple references to these being like gouache, and that for sure is a similarity. Although they're not opaque like gouache. Ooh, that's lovely green. Is that one called just cobalt? And this one is billiard green. Yes. All for some turquoise bits. Ooh, at least I don't have to wait for these to dry so I can move on. Shadow green. Ooh, oh my, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That looks like Daniel Smith Prussian green to me. Any Daniel Smith fans? That looks totally like Prussian green. This is the pea green. This is what I just used to do my splashes on behind my Christmas trees. That is a yummy, happy little color. This is ivy green. Ooh, ooh. That's really pretty. That's what I did my Christmas trees in. Oh, and they look really cute with those little, when the little polka dots dry, they make really adorable little dots. This is green gray. It's a good like shadow green. What am I doing? Oh, sorry. This is beige gray. It's nice to have the neutrals as their own distinct colors as well. This was my trunk. This is yellow brown. Two more, Mars yellow. Ooh, that's a yummy orange. And then the Venetian red. Stamp that. So, whoop. So that's a really lovely, like brown, a brown red. So, yeah, I mean, that's a super pretty palette. Super pretty. They're all the same value, which is so nice. And that's why I love sets, is because they really all coordinate with one another. So there's no guesswork as to like which ones. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, they are super pretty. So that is, and then those were the first ones. So that's the Art Nouveau set. And I will for sure be using these for lessons and things. Because they all, like, no matter kind of which one you pick, they all kind of go. So beauty in a set, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. They would all be really nice. In a portrait, for sure. Yay! Inspiration. So that's all she wrote. So I was hoping to get a lot more cards in, but I got 3 of like a million. Just I got really waylaid and sidetracked by the granulating of the watercolors. But it was fun. And I had a good time, and I really needed to do that as well. So I'll probably sit here and do more, but I'm gonna take a break and go see Sean because he just walked in the door. So yeah, anyone have questions about anything? Yeah, you're welcome. Last comments. Ooh, I need to also write down the colors before I go. What are you guys doing this weekend? Besides getting ready for the holidays. Yes, happy holidays to you. My Join Club members, we have we're gonna be doing a gnome. We're doing a Hanukkah gnome, but it's super easy to make him into a gnome for anything. If you don't celebrate Hanukkah. So my Join Club members, 3 p.m. on Friday is our live. You're baking, Barbara. So good. You're so welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me, my friends. It's way more fun to swatch and mess around with watercolors with friends than to have to do that on your own. Just got to fill in my little colors here. I like this mauve taupe. It's really pretty. Oh, good. Yeah, I know. That was really fun watching the granulating watercolors come to life in front of us. I just need to figure out where does this go? This is a little awkward. I'll have to find maybe I might put magnets on the bottom of these. I know they pop into some of their other sets, so we'll have to figure that out. Hi, Sean. You're playing D&D to unwind. Oh, I love that. My kids and my husband all play D&D. I do not. Hi. You looking for me? I was just saying hi. Hello. You want to come and say hello? Sure. I'm just streaming on YouTube and Facebook.
On my way into meetings. So.
Okay, well, you just stick your head in and say hi. And there's my husband.
Hello.
Who's been with me many times on these fun things. Yay. What
making cards today?
I was making these ones.
All right.
They're like a kindergartner did them. And then I got really sidetracked in messing around with some new watercolors I bought.
Super fun.
So I didn't make very much progress, but I had fun. Can you let her out? Yep. And also maybe feed her DIN.
Sure.
She needs things.
Have
Thank
fun.
you. Thanks for saying hi.
Oh, Maggie.
She's like, I am there. All right. Yay. You guys are so funny. I know. You can see lots of Sean in my past lives from 2024. He was a champion. We did our steampunk together, and he dressed up as a mermaid with me in May. So there's a lot of Sean on my channels as well. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I know it wasn't really it wasn't like mind-blowing activities, but it was really nice to chill out. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm just going to finish writing this, and then I'm going to go take a break and go do something else. Oh, and actually help Billy's. Billy's helping me. My new school setup, and I need his help for sure. Take care, you guys, too. I will see my drawing club members on Friday, and all of my club members, I will see you in my video on Sunday. Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have an awesome day.